Got a pan, please, mate. Hello, guys. Thank you all very much for tuning in. It's beer monster o'clock. And it's been a bit of a damn day today, so I thought I'd treat myself to a lovely can of Carlsberg Special Brew, Danish Special Brew. Yeah, sometimes I see people sort of hanging about on the streets and in the park benches and that, who don't look very happy, like they've had a bit of a bad day, a bit of a damn day. So they all seem to be drinking this. Nah, I'm only joking. Yeah, I thought I'd review this. It's 7.5%. Cost me £2.39 in my local corner shop, which I thought was really expensive. I thought this was like a down and out drink, sort of, you know, a cheap way to get absolutely smashed off your tits for like very little money. Obviously not. Definitely wrong there, wouldn't I? Yeah, as I say, 7.5% is a 500ml can though. But yeah, that is really expensive. It kind of shocked me. But, you know, I've been keeping an eye on it, and I knew I'd have to do it one day, and that day is today. This was brewed to celebrate Winston Churchill's visit to the Carlsberg brewery in 1950. So I've been doing it since 1950. Apparently it's got a bit of cognac in it as well, as a part of the celebration. Now, I don't know what's funnier. Like Carlsberg's little slogan, probably the best beer in the world. You know, you've seen the adverts, you see it everywhere, didn't you? On the normal Carlsberg, absolute piss war one. So what's it, 3.8%? Or whether it's funny seeing it on Special Brew. Yeah, they've actually put it on here, look, probably the best beer in the world. I mean, come on. They are taking the absolute piss now, aren't they? Oh dear. Although I don't think Carlsberg export's that bad, but the other two, yeah, say no more. Anyway, let's crack her open, shall we? Yeah, it says in the back here, created to celebrate Sir Winston Churchill's visit to our brewery in 1950. Carlsberg Special Brew is a full-bodied, strong lager with a rich, malty flavour and a subtle hint of cognac. I believe this used to be 9%, I think it was. So, lucky for me, they've reduced the ABV a bit. Because, yeah, I don't know if I'd fancied that. I think that would have made it one of the strongest beers I've reviewed. Alright, let's get it in the glass. Let me know what you think of this, guys, if you've tried it. Yeah, I dare say a lot of people probably haven't tried it, to be fair, because of the strength of it. But if you have, let me know what you think. Is it as bad as it... the reputation suggests? I think that's quite a nice colour, that. It's kind of a solid gold colour, that, isn't it? Solid golden colour. I do like that. The heads, nice to go in. Head is foamy, slightly off-white. Yeah, it looks all right. Great levels of carbonation. Let's get the aroma. Oh, kind of metallic-y, malty. It reminds me of something. I think it's like a dirty, pissy sheet, wet, like sheet smell. Dirty sheets. Yeah, there's definitely something a bit rough smelling about that for me. Oh god, this is a bit where I've got to try it, innit? Oh well. Cheers, guys. Let's get this down the neck and see what it's like. Bosh. Probably should have took a bit of a smaller mouthfeel there, I think. I forgot how strong it is. Yeah, first impressions. There's no words for it, just the face. I think that's the first time I've ever had a first impressions without needing any words. Oh, let's go again. It kind of took me by surprise so much I couldn't even think about what I was tasting, to be honest with you. light body mouthfeel. It's malty. There's some nasties in this, I'm pretty sure of it. It tastes very, very syrupy, kind of sweet and syrupy. And it's very boozy, for sure. It's syrupy and boozy. That's the main two things I'm getting. Malty, syrupy and boozy. And metallic-y. Some caramel. Yeah, I don't know about this. I would say it's probably not as bad as I was expecting. I would say it's definitely boozy. So if you don't like boozy tasting drinks, it tastes like, I don't know. See if you got like a Carlsberg export and put about a couple of shots of hand sanitizer in it. If you know what I mean. It's like a really boozy version of that. I just can't get away from that syrupy sweetness in there. I don't know if I've got the ingredients on these bad boys. Let's have a look at it. Brewed in the UK using the Danish recipe. Oh, that's another thing. It goes brewed in the UK, although this claims to be Danish. Ingredients: water, malted barley, glucose syrup. There you go. Hops not suitable for those allergic to sulfates. There we go. 3.8 units in this one can. It's not really for me. Although, it's definitely not as bad as I thought. I'm getting used to it now. It was a bit of a shock, that first mouthful especially, because I did go in quite big with the attitude, let's do this, do you know what I mean? Let's not be shy. Let's give it a chance. So a nice big sort of dollop. But yeah, now that I'm getting used to it, it's not as bad as it initially was, but the syrupiness is definitely a no-no, glucose syrup. I think this would be a good beer if my life takes a massive downward, like it's a massive downward spiral, just for sitting in the park and drinking. I mean, you wouldn't need many of them. It does the job. And I suppose that's why people drink it. But at this price, I swear, weren't long ago, you could pick this up for like £1 a can. And you're not going to need many, are you? No wonder it was so popular, which may be why it's so expensive now, I don't know. Smashed it. As far as score out of 10 goes, I'd actually rather drink that than some other lagers. This has got some flavour, at least you know you're drinking a beer. I'd rather drink it to Bud or Bud Light and all that shit. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. It's not personally for me, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. If it didn't have that syrupy taste of it, it probably would have done a fair bit better for me. Anyway, guys, hit that like button if you've enjoyed watching me drink Special Brew, and consider subscribing to the channel if you want to. That'd be great. It really does help the channel out, and hopefully check out some of the other content, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video. Yeah, guys, bye bye, darlings.